Hey, what's going on, Aries? Butch here. I'm going to do your 1 week read. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. I'm going to be using the Witch's Tarot. And with all that being said, let's get it. Universe, what do we have for Aries? What is going on for Aries? What message do we have for Aries, universe? All right, Aries. So the first thing that I see is I feel like there is someone new coming in, but I feel like when you meet this person, it's going to be a very different vibe. You know, I feel like what the first thing you notice about this person is there is that physical attraction, but I feel like one of the first things you really notice about this person is the friction. You know, that very combatant energy. You know, when you meet this person, it's not it's very different than anyone you've ever met before. And I feel like that's where it all starts. Yes, there's a lot of chemistry, you know, physical chemistry going on, but it's the friction that can be very confusing in the beginning. And what I mean by that is I feel like it's almost like from very early on with this person, it's very love-hate. But what I do see is I feel like you both think about each other when you're not around each other, even though there was that friction. You know, even though this person stands their ground and you stand your ground, I feel like that's where this energy can get miscommunicated. You know, there's a reason why you're thinking about this person. There's a reason why they're thinking about you. Like I said, this person stands their ground, just like you do. You know, with that Seven of Swords or Seven of Wands, you know, I feel like they stand their ground. They're not easily pushed over. You know, this person, and I feel like, to be honest with you, I get the feeling that you're gonna dig this about this person. And I feel like Aries is one of the few signs that would really dig this, but I feel like you're gonna dig it. And even though there is that friction, I feel like this person is going to chase you. You know, I feel like this person is going to make excuses to be around you. You know, they're going to, like I said, they're not here to make it easy. But from very early on in this connection, we see the potential. We feel the potential. You know, it's a very, like I said, it's a very love-hate relationship. You know, the friction versus the attraction. You know, it's two polar opposites, but it's intriguing, to say the least. And one of the things that I notice with this person is they don't hold back. You know, we have the Seven of Swords in reverse, and we have the Queen of Swords. This person doesn't hold back. They say what they mean, and they mean what they say. And I feel like there's going to be times when that's going to piss you off about this person. But there's also going to be times when it gets you a little hot. You know, like I said with that Five of Wands, that, you know, usually is that internal struggle, but this one is the exterior struggle. You know, that love-hate. But I feel like when you're around each other, you feel stronger together. You feel balanced together. And that's what we really need to look at with this connection. It's not what sets us apart. It's what sets us together. And I feel like very early on, like I said, there's going to be some mixed feelings with this person. But one thing remains. When you're not around them, you think about them. When they're not around you, they think about you. They're chasing you, which is going to be different for Aries, because I know Aries like to chase. But it's also nice to be wanted. You know, it's also nice to have someone that really wants you. You know, sometimes it is nice to be chased. And with that Lover's card, I feel like this connection, you know, the connection gets bigger. And I use iceberg love a lot, and it works in the situation, but it's more like a rabbit hole. We're gonna talk to in the metaphor of like a rabbit hole, and we want to see how deep this rabbit hole goes, and we're really anxious to see it, and so are they, and that's why they're gonna continue to chase. You know, this person's, they see what they want and they're going after it. They want you. And even though it's not easy, they don't want an easy. Some people want someone that's going to call them out on their shit. Some people want someone that's going to hold them accountable. You know, there's some people out there just want to be with someone that's very passive and doesn't really, you know, challenge them. But this is not this person. This person wants to be challenged, and they feel like you're the person that can challenge them. And vice versa, they can challenge you. This person knows what they want. Like I said, it's so hot here and everything's sticking. But the reason why this person is going to chase you is very simple. They're trusting their intuition. They feel like there's something bigger here. And with that Lover's card, I don't feel like they're wrong. You know, they see the potential. They've been waiting for someone like you. And now that you're here, they're not going to let that go. They're going to fight for it. They're going to fight for you. And like I said, even though there's going to be moments where they test your patience and you'll test theirs. But I feel like there is a lot of fire in this person, because I feel like they get over things very quickly. You know, this is the type of person where you can be arguing with them 1 minute, and the next minute, well, we all know what the opposite of that is. I'm really trying not to get banned by YouTube. But like I said, I feel like this person's going to be very honest when they communicate with you. Like I said, with that Queen of Swords, you know, I feel like there's going to be a lot of flirtatious energy, but that's just who they are. They can't hold themselves back from flirting with you. They can't hold themselves back from making advances toward you. But also, with that Eight of Wands, like I said, they find it very easy to communicate with you. And even though sometimes you may not feel the same way as each other, I feel like this person's still going to have your back. You know, even this is the type of person that they might not agree with you all the time, and you may fight with them. But when there's a third party comes in, they'll always have your back. They'll always fight for you. You know, very protective over you. And one thing that I know about Aries, I know a lot of Aries. 2 of my kids are Aries. Aries are very tough. They put on a very tough exterior. They're very tough. But at the end of the day, they're just like everybody else. We want to be loved. We want someone we can be soft with. You know, we want someone we can show our soft side to and not be judged, not be ridiculed, not be made to feel like we're weak. There's nothing weak about being soft. And so many people have this mindset that because, you know, I'm all fire. I'm a Sagittarius sun, moon, and a Leo rising. And with my family, with my kids, I'm the softest person you'll meet. But on the vice versa, when someone wishes my family harm, I might be the scariest person you'll ever meet. It's the two-headed coin. You know, one side you get someone that is nurturing and loving, and the other side, that love comes out in a different way. It's very protective. But I feel like this is exactly where you were meant to be. And the reason why I say that is because I feel like this person is going to be very important to you for a very long time. You know, I see something very strong being built here. A strong foundation from the very beginning. I mean, we have new love. And like I said, I feel like this person's going to see a different side of you that not many people get to see, because this person's fighting for that opportunity to see it. They're fighting for you. They're fighting for the both of you. And so they get to see a different perspective of you than most people get to see. You know, like I've told the story before about my grandfather. He was a fisherman, a deep sea fisherman. He was 6'4", 250 pounds, really big guy. And he was scary. Like, a lot of people thought he was a scary looking guy. He's a very serious face, but at home with his kids, his wife, his grandchildren, he was a big old teddy bear. And it's about being in a situation where you feel safe to be yourself. And I don't mean that Aries put on a tough exterior like they're pretending. Aries can be very tough, but they also want love. Everybody wants love. Everybody wants to be loved and appreciated. Now with this person, not only do I see this person chasing you, I see that love and appreciation, all the good things, the protectiveness of this person. But one thing that's very different with this person, and I feel like this is the biggest reason why I do see this going very long term, is because this person wants to move forward. They only see you. They only have eyes for you. And even though, like I said, there's going to be moments when you piss them off and that they piss you off, you're going to be able to get over that. And it's just going to make you love them that much more. I see a lot of emotional fulfillment with this person. And I see a lot of happiness. And it all started, like I said, it starts off very different than a lot of relationships do, but because of the friction. It's sometimes we meet a person that we can't get our own way with all the time. But sometimes we need that. Sometimes we want that. With this person, we have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. A little Virgo in there as well. But what a lot of people don't get about Aries, that I've learned, and I didn't know until I learned it, is most Aries that I've met enjoy a little skirmish. They enjoy a little bit of fighting. And it's funny because I didn't realize that. Because like I said, I'm all fire. and I enjoy that. So I guess I should have made it make sense. But that's the thing with everyone that we meet, is that everybody has their good qualities and bad qualities. And meeting the right person is finding someone that, it's not about finding someone that doesn't have baggage. You know, we all have baggage, we all have issues. It's about finding someone that's willing to help you unpack that baggage. You know, we all have things about us that we love and things that we don't like. You know, and finding that real person that actually sees through it all and sees who you really are. That's who this person is. They see who you really are, and that's who they want. And even though it begins with a little bit of friction, but also a little bit of sexual tension, they want you. You know, like I said, this person is not like anybody you ever met before, just like you're not anybody like this person has met before. You know, and like I said, we all have our strengths and weakness. And I feel like it's as important to accept someone's weaknesses as their strengths. You know, I feel like it has to be a balance. You know, you can't just accept someone for their strengths and not accept their weaknesses, because then you're not really caring about that person. You're just caring about the benefits that person can offer. But yeah, when like I said about my grandfather, he's an Aries. He was never one to want to lose a fight. You're not arguing with him, you better come with your A game. And even if you're right, he would find a way to be right. But like I said, he was a big teddy bear at home. You know, he was always playing with the kids, you know, always having a good time. You know, always the life of the party. But if you ever crossed him, or if you ever crossed anybody in his family, the best advice anybody could give you is run. But that's what I have for you. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.